Have you noticed that once you hit a certain age, being over 50 perhaps like me, you become harder to impress when talking about skincare and makeup? If you're like me, probably the beautiful packaging doesn't impress you, and the celebrity brand doesn't impress you, and definitely the $200 cream doesn't impress you. And this is something I first noticed about French skincare and makeup culture. The products that French women are using are not all high-end products, but they keep mixing and matching the drugstore and high-end products. If you're into this idea, allez, on y va, let's go, let's get started. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Sophia. I'm over 50, to be exact, I'm 58 years old. By day I work in a corporate world, but this channel is my creative outlet where I share all things beauty and skincare, highly based on from what I have learned from French women. A luxury brand, a luxury product has to earn its place to become my skincare or makeup routine. Today I'm talking about my routines, my French style routines that I have learned from the best from the French women. Today I'm sharing where I exactly spend my beauty dollars and where I definitely do not spend my hard-earned money. Luxury is not about spending more, it's about spending smart. When it comes to beauty over 50, expensive doesn't always mean better. It sometimes does, but not in every case. If you have ever wondered where to splurge and where to spend your money, this video is for you. I think in most of the cases you can easily save your money and buy the drugstore products that work equally as well as the high-end products. I wanted to make some notes, so I'm now having my iPad with me, so please forgive me for reading my notes once in a while. But I have wasted so much money on spending only high-end products, thinking that only if it's expensive it can be good. I spent decades spending my hard-earned money buying mainly luxury high-end products. Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, Lancome, you name it, I bought those products. I was constantly having my eye on the new launches of high-end products, and at the end of the day we just want to feel confident and beautiful, don't we? But it is so easy, if you just know what you're buying, to find the equally working products from the drugstore products. Now the goal is to have only the products that work for you, right? So I have discovered some really good drugstore gems, and those gems are performing on my less than perfect skin beautifully. That's why I wanted to share those products with you today. Sometimes the luxury product is really performing better on a mature skin, and number one to me is a foundation. For years I was only buying Lancome, YSL, Dior and Chanel. What I most loved was Lancome and Chanel. A beautiful luxury foundation can make the skin look smoother, radiant and beautiful. When the foundation looks good, everything looks better to me. This is one of the areas where I highly recommend thinking what works for you and what doesn't. In order to make the purchase, we need few things, okay? We need to want to buy the products, and we need to want to pay the amount, the asking price, right? So even if I had the money, there is more often than not the case that I do not want to spend my money on something very, very expensive like makeup or skincare, because there are so many cheaper alternatives out there if you just keep looking. But when I started to search the cheaper alternatives, we often call them as dupes. I don't want to say a dupe for something because it's not doing the right for the product that I'm using. It is, I would like to say, a cheaper alternative to a high-end product. My all-time favorite when talking about drugstore cheaper alternative for a foundation is this L'Oreal True Much Nude Tinted Serum. It is beautiful product. It comes in a dropper. It's this pipette I don't like too much, but as I love this product so much, I have decided that I don't mind the dropper. I use my brush or my sponge or my fingers when I'm doing my foundation, when I'm doing my makeup. And this True Much Nude has 1% of pure hyaluronic acid. It means it is hydrating. It is tinted plumping serum. It is very runny. My shade is 1 to 2 rosy light, as I'm having very fair skin tone. You need it only a little bit, and it is wonderful. It's lightweight. It gives you this my skin but better feeling. It hydrates. It doesn't settle into my wrinkles. It doesn't settle into my areas where I have some dryness. I have bought at least 10 bottles of this serum and I love it. This is my everyday, this is my go-to product. Even on a no makeup days, I put this one. This does have very many nice ingredients. I don't know exactly what they are, but this lasts a whole day on my face without settling into my wrinkles. And this has got no SPF, which I love, because once you put a tinted serum or a foundation into your skin that says it has got, say, SPF 50, you don't put that much of the product that you need for the proper SPF for your face. It gives you perhaps 5% of what you actually need. So I prefer to put my serum, to put my sunscreen, and then to put this on everyday basis. This True Much Nude Tinted Plumping Serum is my tried and true product. It has been there for years for me. I hope they never will stop making it. Another great drugstore foundation is this e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, which is said to be a perfect dupe to Charlotte Tilbury's foundation. My shade is number 1 Fair, which is très clair en français. This e.l.f. liquid foundation comes with a brush like this, and you just do the dots on your face. I will show this to you. You just keep rubbing it into your face with a sponge. I usually do it with my fingers. Halo Glow, and like it says, it really glows. It glides easily and it does glow. Now I don't know about Charlotte Tilbury because it is a long time ago I had the Charlotte Tilbury, but it kind of reminds me of that. This is beautiful product. I would say I wouldn't use it on top of the sunscreen if it's extremely hot. Again, the best version for using it, again, the best product to use when you are having a humid, very hot summer is this L'Oreal True Much Nude. But once it's again September, it will be. This is again great for doing your foundation. Really good product. I love it. I in general love e.l.f. products so much. Number 2, that is very important for more mature women when doing the makeup, in my opinion, is concealer. A good concealer. Something that works for you, for your skin type, for your skin tone, for your concerns. My go-to under eye concealer has been there for years, this Chanel under eye concealer. This is radiance generating, concealing eye care, and my shade is number 10. It is more or less a big jar for being a concealer. It is quite thick and you only need a teeny tiny amount of the product. This is a perfect match for my skin type, for my concerns and my skin tone. What I love about this luxury Chanel concealer is that it is not only your makeup, but it's also your skincare. This product has got some soothing properties, so you will get 2 products in one. If you cannot find anything from the drugstore range under eye concealers, why wouldn't you splurge like me? Another high-end product is this Charlotte Tilbury's under eye concealer. It is again fair, number 1. Is this tiny package, which is convenient if you are traveling, but this is something I did not like. I didn't like the formula. I didn't like the performance. I didn't like this at all. So Charlotte Tilbury, this under eye concealer did not satisfy me at all. I think this product settles into my wrinkles and we don't want that, do we? No. So another great product for my liking what comes to under eye area concealing is this Dior Concealer Forever Skin Correct. This has got very easy to use system. You put it under your eyes, you tap it either with your fingers, you can tap it with a brush or with a wet sponge, and it really does the job. This does not settle into my wrinkles at all. And the last concealer I want to talk about is this multitasking concealer highlighter. It is this YSL Yves Saint Laurent Tache Éclat. This pen is perfect. It has got a brush in here. You tap it under your eyes, you blend it in, and voila! This is something what the French women use the most. And I haven't found anything that comes even close to these concealers I'm using, so please let me know if you have some drugstore alternatives for high-end products like this or any other that I have been talking about today. Please let me know if you have found your favorite from drugstore products and if it works just as well as any of those high-end products I was talking about today. Now let's go into the next category, which is eyeshadow. When eyelids become more textured, I think it is more important to prime your eyelids before you put any eyeshadow, and you can easily trust any drugstore products. I was using again only Chanel and only YSL, only Dior and so on, but recently, I would say the last 5 years, I have used mainly drugstore eyeshadows. I use this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. It is beautiful product, easy to use. You just tap a little product into your eyelids, tap 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 and tap tap tap. Wait for a minute, put some powder, some loose powder with a brush. Gently brush your eyelids and voila, you can use any drugstore eyeshadow there are in the market. Trust me, I have tried Essence, I have tried Maybelline, I have tried L'Oreal. All of them works just as well as does my higher end eyeshadows. No more paying the price of hefty high-end eyeshadow products. Especially I have been trying to use all my palettes, all my older high-end eyeshadow palettes. What a waste of money. I just like maybe 2, maximum 3 shades of the palettes and rest are a waste of money. I would not recommend buying eyeshadow palettes. They look wonderful, but do you really use them? Have a look at your cabinets. Next category is lipstick. A beautiful lipstick can instantly brighten your looks, right? Many luxury lipstick offer better comfort, more flattening shades, elegant finishes, and okay, let's face it, these beautiful packagings. But when I have bought any lipstick from now on, let's say for the past 3 years, I've only bought drugstore products. They work equally as well. On day-to-day basis, I usually don't wear lipstick. I use those lip glosses that are tinted, and that's why I am trying my best to use all the high-end products I bought from Lancome, YSL and Dior before I buy any other lipstick. But drugstore lipsticks are so good on these days. I would go to Maybelline, I would go to Essence. They work beautifully. Into the next category, which is mascara. Mascara has a short lifespan. No matter how expensive mascara you buy, it will eventually dry out. Today's drugstore mascaras are fantastic. I only buy drugstore. I do not buy any of those high-end mascaras. My favorite is this Maybelline Sky High waterproof mascara. I use black. I like it. I use it every day. I'm doing my makeup. I love this spoolie. It's not too big, it's not too small. I need to use waterproof mascara because my eyelashes are odd. I have to curl my lashes every time, but if I use non-waterproof mascara, my lashes go down immediately again. Immediately I put the non-waterproof mascara into my lashes. That is the reason I need to always use waterproof mascara, no matter what brand I'm using. If you're like me, try this. I think you will not get disappointed. Maybelline Sky High, my tried and true. I will use this forever. So save your money on mascaras. Another product where I do not want to waste my money is makeup removers. Makeup removers are doing the simple job, remove makeup, right? Many affordable options out there. Do not waste your money on high-end products. Well, you can, but I definitely do not. This is my drugstore alternative for the clinic Take the Day Off Balm. It is this Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm with hyaluronic acid, ceramides and peptides. This is brand new. I've hardly used it. This is my third or fourth product perhaps of this same balm. It is exactly like the clinic's Take the Day Off balm with a fraction of the price. I love it. It takes easily my makeup away, and it takes also my waterproof mascara away nicely. The next category I would like to talk about is eyebrow products. Drugstore pencils have improved amazingly. Those drugstore products mainly perform just as well as high-end products. I am having this e.l.f. at the moment. This is my favorite. This has got small spoolie, easy to use, and it has got this small teeny tiny pencil that you can easily use when you're doing your eyebrows. It performs just as well as the ones I used to buy from the high-end departments. This e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil is my favorite at the moment. Another category is lip liner. A good lip liner doesn't have to cost a fortune because there are so many affordable drugstore products of lip liners on the market. I cannot show you any drugstore version. Ones that I have are high-end, and I'm definitely not going to buy any high-end product once I've used all my lip liners. I will stick to drugstore products. And the last category of the makeup products I would like to talk about in today's video is a moisturizer. I was spending a fortune on high-end moisturizers. They launched all the time a new moisturizer from brand to brand. But you know what? Now I use my CeraVe moisturizer. I bought this Refill Eco Recharge moisturizer for my face and for my body. This CeraVe moisturizing lotion, during the winter I use moisturizing cream, and during the summer I use moisturizing lotion in the evening on top of my hyaluronic acid serum. This CeraVe is a great moisturizer, inexpensive, easy to use, with 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid on it. Could not be happier. I'm so happy using this week after week, a month after month. I have been happily using this now, I think 3 to 4 years. I will keep using it forever. Outstanding formula, does not irritate, layers beautifully on top of your serums and under your makeups. Okay ladies, that's it about today's video. I think the older I get, the less interested I get paying on hefty prices on high-end products unless they really earn its place. As always, I thank you for your time, thank you for being here with me, and I will be here every week. See you in the next video. Take care. Bisous. Thank you. Bye bye.